What if I told you that the most powerful creative force in the entire universe is already inside you? Not someday, not after years of training, right now. And the reason you may not fully see it yet is because no one ever taught you how to use it. You were conditioned to doubt your intuition, to second guess your ideas, to look outside of yourself for answers. But the truth is, you were never meant to just exist in this world. You were meant to create it. The angels want to help you remember that you were born to channel the creative power of the universe. Tune in with me, connect to your heart center, and get ready to receive the angels' messages. The angels want you to know that at the deepest level, your consciousness is not separate from the universe. It is a living extension of it, a fractal of the same divine intelligence that formed galaxies, nature, and life itself. And when you learn how to work with that power, instead of unconsciously blocking it, everything changes. Your manifestations become faster. Your intuition becomes clearer. Your life begins to move with a kind of flow that feels almost miraculous. In this video, I'm going to show you how to start channeling the creative power of the universe on purpose. This awakening isn't just personal. It's part of a much bigger shift happening on this planet right now. And if you've been feeling a pull lately, like you're here for something more, that's not random. That's your divine power starting to wake up. Now, before we go any further, I need you to hear this. There is one area where most people unknowingly block their own divine power. You can understand everything I'm saying. You can even believe it. But if you don't make this one shift, you will keep creating from the same unconscious patterns. And this is the difference between people who try and fail to manifest and people who seem to attract incredible abundance and opportunity almost effortlessly. In a moment, I'm going to show you exactly what that shift is and how to activate it in your own energy and consciousness. But I also want to say this. The timing of you watching this right now is not a coincidence. We are in a rare window of accelerated change, where the veil between thought and manifestation is thinner than ever. Ever since the new moon on April 17th, we've been in a collective energy flow of forward-moving action and clarity, which means what you align with now has the power to ripple out and shape your reality moving forward. So don't just passively listen to this next part. I want you to breathe and feel into the energy that your angels are sending you right now. Because what I'm about to share is where your creative power truly turns on. This isn't just information, it's activation. The shift I'm speaking about occurs the moment you stop trying to manifest from surface level positive thinking and instead reach into the deeper foundations of your consciousness, your beliefs, your conditioning, your ancestral programming, and work to heal all that you're holding that blocks or negates your power. Once you clear yourself of all that is not a match for your natural God-given ability to channel the creative power of the universe, you allow yourself to become a vessel of divine creation. You allow source energy to seamlessly channel through your consciousness and spiritual energy field to program your reality. This is where the divine begins to meet you differently, not as a higher power outside of you, but as higher intelligence that can flow through you, guiding, shaping, and amplifying what you're here to create. And there are 5 keys that open this channel more fully, 5 steps that allow you to align with miraculous creation. I'm going to start walking you through the first of these now, but if this is lighting you up, if something in you seems to be remembering a deeper truth, then I want to personally invite you to go much deeper with me. On Sunday, April 26th at 12 p.m. Eastern, I'm holding a free live webinar called The 5 Keys to Manifesting Miracles with the Angels. And in that space, I'll be guiding you step by step on how to embody this creative power, not just understand it, but actually live it. We'll also be working with the energy of a major cosmic shift happening that day. Uranus shifting into Gemini, a shift that will initiate a new 7-year chapter of innovation and breakthrough progress, making this day a powerful moment to receive guidance, clarity, and activation from the angels. If you sign up for the free webinar, you'll also get early access to my Angel Alchemy course, where I teach this work on a much deeper level. So if you feel called, I'll leave the link for you below. But for now, let's step into the first key and start unlocking this power within you. True manifestation is not the result of forcing reality to change outside of you. It is the result of you changing internally first. Your outer world always reorganizes itself around the frequency of your deepest conscious beliefs and programming. So if you are holding an intention, whether it's love, abundance, purpose, healing, or expansion, you have to understand this. That intention is not just something you are asking for. It is something that is asking you to become someone new. And this is where many people unconsciously resist the very thing they say they want. Because real manifestation requires transformation. It may require you to release old identities, old emotional patterns, old ways of thinking, perhaps even relationships, environments, or habits that no longer match where you're going. And yes, I won't sugarcoat it. That transformation isn't always easy or comfortable. This is where angelic guidance becomes so important. Despite the temporary discomfort, your path is never meant to break you. It is meant to reshape you. As you journey that path, the angels can be your guiding light, your comfort, and your resource of wisdom to keep you steady. So be sure to call upon them as you set out to tap into your manifestation power. And remember this angel message. When you set an intention for anything you want to manifest, you must also be willing to say, I am open to becoming the version of me that can hold this reality. If you resist self-transformation, you'll resist the manifestation itself. But when you surrender to that inner evolution, when you allow your intention to change you, that is when the energy begins to move. That willingness to surrender to the unknown, break out of your comfort zone, and become a new you is where synchronicities appear. That is when timelines shift. That is when what you once called future starts to become your lived experience. So the first key to channeling the creative power of the universe is simple but powerful. Manifestation is not something you get. It is something you become. And this is really the foundation of everything that the angels have guided me to teach about manifestation. Manifestation is self-transformation, self-alchemy, where you become the highest resonating version of yourself. Once you open up the spiritual floodgates to self-transformation, everything else in your reality begins to reorganize to call in the highest version of you. Your natural, original, divine state is one of unlimited power, including the unlimited ability to create your reality. Remove the blocks, and your soul naturally falls back into this state. So, opening up to self-transformation is where the deeper journey begins. Once you do so, the universe will answer you and deliver you all of the experiences, lessons, and guidance that you need to do the work to transform and match up with your manifestation. From there, the next question becomes, how do I actually navigate that transformation with support, clarity, and alignment without getting overwhelmed or lost in the process? That's where the next layers open. And that's exactly what we're going to explore together in a much deeper way during my upcoming live gathering. So be sure to register And join me on Sunday, April 26th at 12 p.m. Eastern for my free webinar, The 5 Keys to Manifesting Miracles with the Angels. We'll explore how to work consciously with the angelic realm to align with your intentions at the deepest soul level, raise your vibration, heal lack consciousness, and anchor into a sustainable higher state that empowers you to manifest more joy, peace, and fulfillment in your life with natural ease. Doing so is not only a gift you give to yourself, but also a gift you give to the world. Because stepping into your creative manifestation abilities is a key step to bringing about new earth consciousness and spreading it. If this is resonating with you, if something in you feels like it's waking up, then I want to invite you to say yes to that next step. The link to join the free webinar is below, and everyone who attends live will also receive early access to my Angel Alchemy course, where we go even deeper into this work together. By the way, even if you can't make it to the live webinar, I'll still send you a replay. That way you can watch it in your own time. For now, let the angels' messages sink in and activate you. You are not separate from the creative power of the universe. You are a fractal replica of its source. And the more you remember that, the more your life begins to reflect it. I can't wait to meet you in the live webinar. Until then, trust what is awakening within you. This is you remembering your soul origins. I am honored that the universe guided our paths to cross at this time of awakening. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. See you soon. And know until next time that you are so loved and so very blessed. Bye.